This is Fred at the Gate with today's devotional. Please read 1 Kings, the 18th chapter, verses 41 through 46. And I want to remind all my brothers and sisters in Christ, as you're waiting on God, just know He will do what He says He will do. What's taking place in this passage? Elijah, after being instructed by God that he was going to send the rain, and for him to present himself to King Ahab, he tells King Ahab, he says, now you go ahead and eat and drink because there's an abundant rain coming. And then Elijah tells his servant to go to the sea and take a look. The servant goes, looks, he comes back, he says, there's nothing. Elijah sends him back. Sends him back. Sends him back. Each time there's nothing. He sends him 7 times. And on the 7th time, the servant comes back with this report. He said, there's a cloud rising over the sea about the size of a man's hand. And subsequently, it was this cloud that began to cast the dark clouds and abundant rain that fell. And the power of God fell upon Elijah once again. My brothers and sisters, I want us to be mindful that when God says He's going to do something, He's going to do it. And when we have those who are working with us in ministry, in essence, what Elijah was trying to teach his young servant, just trust God. When he sent them to go take a look at the sea, and he said, look again. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. In other words, God is going to do what God says He's going to do, but it's in God's time. So Elijah wasn't saying when it was going to happen. Elijah was saying it's going to happen. That's what we need to understand. That's what we need to embrace. We may not know when it's going to happen, but we know that it's going to happen. And so there may be a word that God has spoken in your life that you are still waiting to come to pass. There may be a ministry that God says you're going to be a part of that still hasn't materialized. There may be finances. There may be healing. My brothers and sisters, I just simply say to you, like Elijah told his servant, look again. Look again. Keep looking. Because if God said it, God's going to do it. And so we may not be able to discern when it's going to happen, but we can definitely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, know that it's going to happen. So whatever it is that God has spoken in your life that has yet come to pass, keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. And notice when the report came on the 7th time. And we know that 7 is the number of completion. My brothers and sisters, be encouraged, be patient as you wait for God to do what God says He will do.